Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. And also, there is a donation link down below in the description. Feel free to donate a few dollars to the kids in Gaza. That'll be very helpful. And now we can get into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see Moonriver has been doing extremely well, holding above $20. Like we said back here when we initially had the pump in December, if we hold above $20, that'll be a really good sign. Like the 1.414 Fibonacci retracement level here would be the ideal level of support for us. And as you can see, once again, we just wicked below it. So if you had buy limit orders set up at around about $19.25, you would have been filled and you would have been up already approximately, not that it's important, but approximately 17.5%, which already in itself is a good trade. But if you were looking to top up your long-term position, your staking position, this was a really good entry point. And once again, we are holding above $20 and we're kind of trying to break above the 1.618 here, but you can see over the past few months, this was like a sideways accumulation channel, and I would be expecting a breakout to $38 as our next immediate target here, and hopefully we can secure that as our next support level, and from there we can move on to higher targets. But $38 is our target price for now. If we see any pumps such as the one that we had back in December, I will probably swing trade some of my coins, and the patrons will be advised on any trades immediately, of course, so feel free to check out the link down below in the description. But if you're looking to hold long term, then of course there's no need to worry about these short-term price fluctuations. If we take a look at the daily chart, you can see that we are slightly... Are we printing a bullish divergence? Not really, no. We're not. So no divergences that I can see here. The RSI is sitting in the middle, so is the price action. So if you are looking to start building your position, I would say right now is a pretty good time. Of course, bear in mind, we could see a correction, a black swan event, a pullback anytime. We did see a pullback actually over here, but Moonriver did not drop as hard as some other coins did, especially Uniswap. That thing is pumping. So some coins dropped, some coins just don't want to drop, I guess, and that works fine for me. Even if the coins drop, I'll just pick up more. I'm waiting for higher prices and being patient here. So on the daily chart, once again, this is a really good entry point. We're holding $20 as our support. We can zoom out here. You can see this local top from August 2022 is being held as support like a boss. Really good. And from there, we can expect higher targets to the upside. We can even set up a separate Fibonacci retracement level here, just like this. And we would be looking at $73.70 as our next technical target after we break past this local top at $43.60. Only after that would we be looking at $73 as our technical target, but that's in the distant future, hopefully. Now let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40+ low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, you can see that the 20 EMA is creeping up below the 55. Hopefully we can have the bullish cross sometime soon, which is when the 20 EMA crosses above the 55 EMA, and that is your bullish indicator. That is your bull market indicator, so to speak. And after that, we would be expecting more upside in the coming months. And if you still have not entered, we've given you multiple entry points into Moonriver over the past few months. After this pump that we had in December, I gave you all entries at approximately $18 at, I believe on KuCoin it dropped below $18, so you could have entered this off of the 20 EMA, and we gave you support levels at $20. But the most important thing is that we're holding the August 2022 high. That is the most important thing, and for me that confirms this bear market bottom. For me that says we're not coming back down to that level. We are breaking above resistance levels. We are breaking the trend essentially, and from here on out I would be expecting a continuation of the uptrend. And if you're on Patreon, of course, you've seen our exit strategy for Moonriver. Depending on how well Polkadot 2.0 affects the Polkadot ecosystem coins, we might rearrange those targets slightly. But as of right now, we are going to stick to what we had. Above us, you can see a major resistance block between $85 and $45. So this level would be our next resistance. I would assume if we saw another massive pump like the one we had in December, we would go either immediately to $44 to retest that local top. But if we continue pumping, right, in a few weeks we can have a massive move to $85. Anything is possible during bull markets. So just because we already had this massive move does not mean we cannot have an even bigger move down the line, because if we pull out the Elliott wave structure here, this would be a wave 2, this pullback obviously a wave 2, then the wave 3 is usually the biggest wave, right? So it is possible we're going to be going even somewhere past $200 in this instance, with us topping up potentially, let's say, even back at, you know, $350 to $370. This is a hypothetical, of course, and it would only be valid if the wave 4 correction does not go below the wave 1 high here. But for now, what we need is this wave 3 to start playing out. Now, the wave 2 potentially is not completed here, right? It's not played out fully yet. So what we need is this bottom to be printed fully, and we need to start breaking above some resistance levels. I would say breaking above $26 and holding above that on the weekly would be a perfect sign. And the 20 EMA, the 55 EMA are good levels for accumulating tokens. And once the bottom is here, we can start expecting the wave 3. We can even, let's say we dip lower. Let's say super bearish scenario, we go down to $12, which I don't expect personally. But let's say we do. Anything is possible. This wave 3 would start from $12 there, and we would go to, you know, whatever price we would have, and then wave 4 pullback, and then the wave 5 top sometime in late 2024. That's at least what I would be expecting here if this indeed is a wave 2. But if we take a look at the weekly RSI, I like what I'm seeing here because we are pulling back down from the overbought. We were really overextended here. So thankfully we had a nice pullback. We can reset our oscillators here. I would take a look at this area over here as a really good entry point. So we have 55 on the index all the way down to 51.7, and this is where we bounced off in November 2023, and this is potentially going to be our support level over here for us to cool off and then have another explosion into the upside. That was a terrible arrow. Once again, terrible arrow. There we go. So this is what I would be expecting in a bullish scenario. How it plays out is unknown, right? We don't know. I'm only speculating and giving you the probable outcome that I'm looking at. Now, taking a look at the stochastic, we've also been out in the overbought here above the index of 80. We have reset. We've come back down to the middle here, and this would be a nice area to turn around and have another move to the upside, hopefully. If not, keep an eye on the oversold here below the index of 30, or sorry, the index of 20. And this would be a really good buying opportunity, just like this was a really good buying opportunity, right? Just like when you were down here in July 2023. We can pull up the chart and you can take a look at the prices there and how bullish. This was really bullish, right? Because you were in a massive downtrend. The prices were extremely cheap, and we did a 10x move here in just a few months. So if you were entering down here, congratulations. A lot of my patrons got into Moonriver at $5 to $6 to $4. So congratulations to everyone. The oscillators hopefully are gonna come back down even lower, and hopefully we can retest the 20 or the 55 EMA just so you guys can buy in at these lower prices. But overall, I would be expecting the continuation of the current uptrend that we have, and hopefully targets such as $200 to $300 are going to be met this year. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and take care.